Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. A couple of things have changed since the last episode. I've got myself a little armadillo army, which we're going to be putting into full effect at the first time of the episode. And that's because they drop armadillo scoots. Also a black cat in my house, but we'll ignore that for now. But yes, I've collected a bunch of armadillo stuff in between episodes. I'm trying to think where it all is. And you can make armor with it. And I have 4 dogs. So we can go and make 4 dog armors. I'm not sure if we can add any color to these, but we can definitely add these to our dogs. So let's head down to where the dogs are. There's one here. Oh, that's cool looking. And then we got Max, which is in Brian's house. And Roger. Roger, where's your name tag gone? Apparently Roger's name tag's gone. This is Max. Max looking cool with his armor on. And I think I've got 2 other dogs in the kennels currently. Both unnamed, so please let me know if you would like to suggest some names for these guys in the comments down below. But we do have Stampy and Tab, but unfortunately no cat armor as of right now. So, a couple of things have changed since the last episode. Obviously, I got some armadillos, but I've also walled off the area. As you can see, I've put a wall around the outside edge and put a bunch of torches around the area, especially down here and around the house. And I've also done the second layer of the house itself. Bit of leaf scaffolding here. And originally I did have a big cherry tree blossom forest, a bit like this, but the whole way around. And what I realized was there was pretty much just too much cherry blossoms. You can see it kind of way too much going on. So I went ahead and destroyed it all, but the house so far is done. And I think I have temporary glass staircase going up to the top, as I have not completely finished it all just yet. And a bunch of temporary stuff going on as well. But yeah, I think it's very cool looking. Definitely an interesting sort of design that I haven't really used before. But yeah, happy with it so far. And hopefully all the villagers that move into this when the new update comes out will be happy as well. Obviously I will fence off the entire area as well. When I say fence, I'll put a brick wall around, but I think I might do is allow these guys up here like Roger and Brian and the other villagers to actually access this house, because there are obviously all the beds are in here for Brian. Oh, this guy. And the iron golems out there are going to be mad at me now. But yeah, I didn't mean to hit him. I'm very sorry, Mr. Iron Golem. You didn't see anything, did you? No, he didn't. But yeah, a bunch of villagers and stuff are down here in the markets. And yeah, we probably don't need any of this anymore. But yeah, these guys are still alive. I think the farmer's still alive. Gee, I don't think the farmer's still alive. Some of them did unfortunately die, but yeah, I think Roger died, but I don't really know why Roger's back. I don't know. Anyway, we can have new Roger. Anyway, whatever happens, but yeah. I basically bricked it all off and stayed around for a bit to see if any monsters would get in, and the zombies did not, so luckily I think the area is now secure. And okay to continue to have them down there. Now, I haven't really done much to the house area either. I've just been periodically coming up here, talking to those guys, getting my health up. You're not going to hit me. And trying to plan out the basement a little bit more. Obviously, all the villagers are now down here, and they sleep down here with the 2 iron golems. But they all need, like, chests and, you know, their own little personal belonging areas and all that kind of stuff. So let's do that. It's going to be a little bit more of like a TLC kind of episode. And hopefully you enjoy. I'm just going to do 16 for now. I don't actually know how many beds are down here, but I really like how the castle's done so far. But this just gives the villagers somewhere to put all of their belongings. Actually, that's too many, but that's okay. We'll do a double chest down here. And then I also would like to kind of put lanterns up instead of the torches. So let's go and do that. Obviously in this room we won't change for now. We will wait until we do that. Let's fly over to the iron area. I think the iron farm's still working. I've actually never hit into that before. I believe the iron farm is still working. Let's turn these into nuggets. That's a lot of nuggets. There we go. That'll do for now. Take them with me anyway. So I'm kind of worried that this isn't working. One, two, three, four, five. That's how many need to be there. And there's no iron golem close by. Those guys are all in bed. I have got villagers that come up here sometimes, but sometimes they're not here. I did actually smash into something as well while I was off my creeper farm. Yeah, I've spent a couple of hours in this recently just collecting resources and stuff, and I have no idea where half of my stuff is. Most of it's not even organised, to be honest with you. But watching everyone wake up and come out of here is really, really, really cool. Anyway, lantern time. So above every single chest, I would like a lantern. Maybe a little bit excessive, but like I kind of want it to be like a nightlight. Oh, Dave. So yeah, I wanted it to be kind of like a nightlight. Kind of like a little nightlight that they can turn off and on, not at the same time. Go that way, guys. Oh no. It's quite bright in here now. Yeah. I think that's a little bit better. Definitely ties into stuff and everything is labelled and stuff as well. I see nothing in there. I kind of wanted to do the same in this room. Luckily, I know where there's a crafting table. Kind of wanted it. I knew where I wanted it to be. Definitely wanted lanterns to go there. And above the doors. And then maybe in the corners. Makes sense. Those guys are the librarians, and then how long is this? 1, 2, 3. Maybe every 10 blocks. Yeah, seems about right. And then I think that should be enough light to stop monsters spawning down here. Might just put a couple in the middle as well. Like so, just in case. There's obviously going to be sofas and stuff down here as well, which still needs to be built. And that kind of thing, so I'm not too bothered about that. But I think it definitely looks better than it did. Could put some candles down there as well, to be fair. But yeah, I really like that there's villagers and stuff around the castle and stuff, so it's not just a player kind of thing. And then obviously there's the iron golems and stuff as well. That was really cool being able to squeeze through that little gap. Can I breed these again? Yep, can. So that's that. Iron golems around the place. It's really cool. And obviously down here we have this area. You're out of the wall. Are you actively going to pathfind? Or have these? So that's that guy. Probably repair these guys up. For free, or was there 2? Can't remember. Yeah, so I've ordered it all off. See, we can get out, but the villagers can't, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And nobody can get in, which is the more important part. And I'm a little bit worried that my iron farm is broken. Doesn't work. Obviously that's gonna take those iron in, but then that's gonna fill these 2 slots. I don't think my iron farm's working. Right, let's take that because it's good for the library. Leads are good anyway for what we're doing next time. That oak logs, I thought they were something else. Crafting tables and stuff. I'm kind of looking for just leather, really. I just don't really know why. Oh, it's still working. It's still working. Lovely. Don't really know why things aren't spawning on this big grassy bit. I think they should, and I'm definitely lacking spawns of cows, just in general. There's also a cave over here that I really want to explore. Can't actually remember where it is, but... it's a big cove. There we go. I really want to explore this. Oh, it looks like I already have. And it looks like it didn't go very far. Nope, that's probably why I didn't do a video on it. That cove has been there for a bit, but yeah, there's no cows. There's no cows. There's sheep, there's chickens, there's pigs, there's endermen, but there are no cows or horses. And that seems to be a little bit of a reoccurring thing in this world. Not to mention my cows went from normal cows to the different coloured ones because of the new update. But I didn't actually technically get them from somewhere else, so who knows. I will be doing animal pens as well over here. I'm going to put these guys again. Not quite yet. Do have horses. So what else can we do as a little bit of a chore kind of thing? Would be nice to get another librarian villager, and then instead of having to trade all this stuff, we can... no, instead of having to craft all of this stuff, we can just trade. But I don't know. I have a feeling it won't work very well. Anyway, let's actually build some sofas and stuff. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Let's go do that. Right. Spruce logs. Like so, and some stairs and some of this stuff. And we can obviously make a bunch of stairs. There we go, 20 will do. 21 technically. And then we can head down here and build them a sofa. So the corners are going to be here and here, and then and then there you go. Just chilling by the sofa already. And then obviously we need like a dining room table kind of thing. Definitely need some crafting tables down here. Just in the corners. That should be enough to be fair. And then we can make some slabs. Cool little... definitely need more. Go, some slabs. Just a bit of a dining room table. Quite a big table to be fair. Kind of cool now. Z-shaped dining room table. Sofa area. And then what we'll do is we'll build the same thing over here to make the room look symmetrical. Let's put this book on a bookshelf over here, right there. That'll do. Kind of like a weird downstairs library area, really, is what I'm going for. And I did this 2 blocks away. Yep, 2 blocks away. And then 2, and then 2. Right. 2. And then 2 here. And then I went to there. And then I went no, it doesn't need to be the same. The point is that it's not the same. And then we can go some slabs. I think I did. There we go. That'll be an interesting little table and stuff. The point is to make it look weird, to be honest with you. And then what else can we add down here? Kind of don't want anything to be in this sort of weird center bit, even though the room is definitely very unsymmetrical. But I kind of wanted it to look like there was something down here, like a reading corner and stuff. Trying to think what else we can do. We can do pots, can't we? Put some flower pots on the sofas. I've got to try and remember where the clay is. It must be in here, but I also must have some bricks. Yes, I do. And then we can make like 6 of these and some pots. Like so. And then I'm actually going to go and get some... That in the grass chest. Gonna go out here and get some... No mob spawn. Pretty good around this area. They spawn on here because there's no torches and stuff. I'm not too worried about that. The big thing was I didn't want monsters spawning in this general area, especially underneath these trees. Don't think they do anymore. It's just a bit frustrating that it's going to take a lot of time to go and sort that out. Right, and then we can go and get some of these. Yeah, there's a lot, by the way. There was a lot of stuff in there. And then we can obviously head back down. Hopefully nobody's sleeping in my bed. Oh, there is. Right, go find somewhere else to sleep, lads. Like, Dave, like, there was a place down there that you would find sleeping in. I don't get it, but... Right, can I place on here? No. I'm not going to place on the ends. Like so. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. And then obviously, kind of copy it on the other side. Like so. The whole point of down here is to kind of seem quiet and eerie and like nobody's really comes down here, I guess. And then the pots. I don't really know what to do with these. Put them either side of the doors, I guess, as a place. Maybe at the end of each sofa. Yeah, maybe. Don't know, I'm not too worried about the walls too much. Yeah, I think this looks quite nice now. Well, kind of nice. Please let me know in the comments what else you think I can add to a library kind of room. Obviously, more lecterns and stuff with like actual... Well, you can actually put the books. And they have to be book and quilts. I don't know if I have any ink sacks or anything. Right, I need to check how many people are actually down here. Definitely empty beds. Stuff, so definitely room for more villagers down there, which is good, I guess. Like, he's like... Yeah, but we can kind of tempt him downstairs. Yeah, now he's down here, then that can go back to there. you'll pathfind to a different bed. Which is good. Don't think there are any more villagers out. So there used to be some in there, but now there's not. There doesn't appear to be any. Good. And then put these back in here for my beds, and obviously sleep in them. Kinetic energy again. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave for today's episode here. Again, let me know on dog names and what I can actually add to stuff as well. Look forward to hearing, well, look forward to reading your comments down below about what you think I can add. Like, obviously add more shelves and stuff, but then I kind of don't want to add too much stuff as well. Alright, loads of charcoal and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool watching, because obviously most of the workstations are up here, watching the villagers come out of here and head up the stairs, which is they're going to do in about 30 seconds. You can watch them all, like, basically come up the stairs and then, like, pathfind to their designated areas, like these. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really nice that they're all down here. They're in their chests and their bodyguards. You guys can actually probably get built back up and stuff. I don't know why I did that, but oh, they were enjoying the sofa. And then they make their way out. Oh, that's cool. There's something cool about it, anyway. Right, let's actually fix those guys. I didn't really hear much feedback either. I think these guys down here are called Brian and Bryony. Haven't really decided which one's which yet. Please let me know about villager names like Dave and Roger and Brian. Or sort of like old people names like Graham, you know, that kind of thing. We could have a village called Graham. Hello, Roger. Or new Roger. Brian. No, any of these kind of names. Yeah, the armor looks cool as well. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Minecraft. Not really much happened, to be honest with you. But, again, a lot did happen because we did some more work down here and trying to get a good angle for it as well. It's difficult sometimes, but hopefully that is good enough. But I hope you guys did enjoy it nonetheless. And as we listen to the video, villagers thinking about their day, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.